I'm on Joe Postage. I'm on Lil Romeo album. I'm on Silk the Shocker, My World, My Way. I'm on CP3.com. I'm on Soulja Slim album, The Streets Made Me. I'm on Crazy Breeder Life. On the Eyes, I think I did mad work. So make a long story short, P flew me in. When I flew in, they was working on the 504 Boys Goodfellas album. I'm not on that. I was the first 504 Boys out. That's when I met them. Flew me down. Now, mind you, like I told you, I'm a hustler. So I caught a little case and I'm on the run. So I came down here, met P. He was like, yo, I like you. I'm going to bring you back out here, this and that. I went back home. I got another charge. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So while I'm in jail, my man T. Harris, is doing that T. Harris, he ran with No Limit. He gave me P phone number. I called P from jail, bro. You know what I mean? Yo, P was good. I thought you was signing me, nigga. What's up? You know what I mean? I'm in jail. You know what I mean? Like, well, you get home, nigga, I'll fly you out. I said, bet. I sat in jail for 3 months because they tried to catch me on a buy and bust, but when they did the buy and bust, I never got caught with no sale. So they didn't have no, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I still had charges. Like they tried to say I made a sale to an undercover and then buy and bust certified that. But when they caught me, I didn't make no sale. So I sat in jail. Of course, they RR'd me on that one. I came home.
Mm-hmm.
Called P, nigga, flew me out. So when he flew me out, you know, I'm there. I'm like, yo, good looking, thank you, bro. I'm gonna show you, nigga, you ain't make no mistake, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, me, Mr. Magic, and an artist named Crazy. Now, this one, Bow Wow was running this shit crazy. Lil Romeo, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wrote a version, Crazy wrote a version, Mr. Magic wrote a version to Lil Romeo's first record, My Baby. You know, the old Romeo, give me one more Miss Peaches and lay that thing on the record.
Mm-hmm.
All three of us wrote a version. They picked my version because I gave Romeo a different sound. If you go to Romeo's first album, all he talking is New York slang. I wrote all that shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm even on a couple of his joints. You, like I said, after this, y'all could go do your homework, pull it up, play Sean the Judge. Same way it's on the screen, look it up, nigga. I'm on mad records with No Limit.
Mm-hmm.
Did his album. The first single we did, we put it out. Now, I didn't know the single was going to do what it did. They didn't know, but that shit took off. Pew, that shit won a Billboard Award. That shit was 10 weeks straight #1. I'm piped, nigga. I'm at home. These niggas in New York City, he got the Billboard Award. So I'm heated because the nigga ain't shout me out. Like, how the fuck y'all niggas don't shout me out? And I wrote the record. And now, and on top of that, y'all niggas in New York, in my city. That was like Jackson was alive, and Lil Romeo did a show in Madison Square Garden. So I'm like, how y'all niggas leave me in Houston, and y'all in my city, and y'all leave me home, and everybody asking, yo, what's up with Slay? Oh, he busy. Yo, nigga, y'all just let me off. So boom, when that happened, the record took off so quick, now we got to do the album. So nigga, I wrote Romeo album in about 2 weeks. You feel me? He went to 106. I was on 106 about the whole footage. Whenever Silk was there, I was there. Because I was on a promotional tour with Silk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on his album, on Master P album. I even wrote for P. If you go to P album, Ghetto Posted, it's a song called Life I Live.
Mm-hmm.
It's me and P rapping on it. It's all my lyrics. This nigga P, you rapping my lyrics. So we going back and forth, but it's all me. So like I said, after this interview, like I say all the receipts, all the songs, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, I'm happy to be there. You feel me, nigga? I'm from the hood, nigga. I done made it. This nigga's supposed to be worth $400 million. I'm thinking this nigga a real nigga. Nigga flew me out here while I was on the run. The whole time I was with these niggas, I'm on the run. Just keeping it real. So like I said, Romeo shit is taking off. So I'm so excited. And plus I live there. Like I live in their house. I had a room in Silk the Shocker house. I stayed with them for a whole year. So while we working on Romeo album just taking off. So I'm good because I'm writing all this shit. And these niggas is telling me, yo, I'm going to do this for you. So I'm thinking I'm straight. So I'm not even stressing the business out because I live with these niggas. You feel me? You'll get caught up. So this is one thing I can tell artists. If you ever get in a deal, niggas, stick to your business. I care if them niggas offend you. They ain't got to be your friend. You there for business. Once I recognize and realize that, that's when everything went sour. Mm-hmm. So let me show you how this shit started to go sour. So now, mind you, before I did Romeo album, I'm on P album. I'm on 3 songs on P album. Like I said, the album's called Ghetto Postage. I'm on that. Then the next album after that was Silk the Shocker, My World, My Way. I'm on 3 songs on that. The Silk solo record from me on here. Now, I'm not tripping because these niggas is keeping me on the record. You feel me? So I'm like, as long as I'm on the record, I don't give a fuck. You can use it. But here's when the fuck they come in. These niggas get you to sign work for hires, meaning you get paid that one time for the verse, you don't get no royalties. Nigga, I never got a royalty check since I've been on No Limit. I've been on gold albums, platinum albums. I never got a royalty check ever, right? So mind you, it took me 1 year to realize this. So in the first year, I did the Master P album, the Silk the Shock album, wrote the Romeo album. Now after that, they went from this is all on Priority. Then we went from Priority to Universal Records. Now I'm on top of my game. So me and Pete, like now it's time. Pete's like, yo, we about to go to Universal. Make sure y'all get your lawyers, get your paperwork straight. So now I'm piped now. You feel me? I done did this for Romeo, so now nigga, I know I'm about to get paid, about to get on. So I say, yo, P, so you know what we gonna do about the next album, nigga? You ain't know the first album was gonna do what it did. I ain't know it was gonna do what it did, but it did it. You feel me? But on this next shit, I'm trying to get paid. This thing gonna say, bro, I could get anybody to write, bro. I said, nigga, I don't care what you can do. It's what you didn't do. It's what I already did. You feel me?
Right.
Now I already did that. Fuck what you can do. So me and Pete fell out, nigga. I went back home. Now mind you, I done been living out here for a whole year. I moved my family out here, my kids, my first wife. You know what I'm saying? Now this nigga playing with our money. And let me tell you how these artists put an album together. They leave niggas home starving. Then they call everybody to the house. You got all the producers come through, all the artists come through. So we sitting in there. Mind you, the more records you on, the more money you make. But remember, I told you it's a work for hire. This is all within the first year.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm processing this. When we moved to Universal, it's like 3 records. He had an album called Game Face. I was on like 6 records, but since I didn't sign a work for hire, I got kicked off. So mind you, I'm at No Limit at this time. Currency's there, Chopper's there, Fifth Ward Weeby's there, Tebow Crazy. Like when I got there, Snoop was leaving. When I got to No Limit, Snoop did his last album, The Last Meal. That was the last album he did on No Limit. That was when I did not. So I met Snoop, but he wasn't on the label no more when I got there. So by me writing for Lil Romeo, I'm thinking I'm in a different wavelength now. So now when he comes to work for hire, I'm like, nigga, I'm not signing that shit. You feel me?
Right.
So when I didn't sign to work for hire, he kicked me off the album. I'm not on Game Face. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at Romeo's second album, I wrote, but this time I copywritten my music because the first album, I wasn't smart enough to do that. I'm just living with these niggas. I'm a street nigga. I'm believing that these niggas is going to do right by me because first of all, I lived there with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when he didn't come through to what he was supposed to came through it, I ain't trust the nigga. So like I told you, after we fell out, went home, he had some other niggas trying to do the album, but they couldn't come up with the proper music. Now you're Universal, these niggas like, yo, where these big hits at? This ain't these shits ain't popping, you feel me? So they flew me back in. If you go listen to Romeo's second album, I wrote a song called Hard Knock Life, Beer, because nigga, who could craft the second album better than the nigga who did the first? You feel me?
Right.
So this how they needed. So mind you, like I said, this time I was smart. So I sent the records off to get copywritten. So if this nigga try to play me, I got him, right? Take the nigga to court, right? Like I still got a case looming. I don't know what the fuck happened, nigga. I went to jail. I took the nigga to federal court, nigga. I had all the shit copywritten 2004. I think we went to court 2005, 2006.
Mm-hmm.
He had the music copywritten, I think 2005, 2006. After me, how you get the music copywritten after I already got it copywritten? Now, like I told you, I was already on the run. I got caught. I'm a hustler just by nature, so I got caught up in some shit trying to go back up top. I never made it out of Texas. I got caught in Texas, so I got bagged in Texas. But when I came home, my whole case vanished, bro. The lawyers, I don't know what the fuck we at, is just gone. You know what I mean? But I got all this shit documented. Everything is in documents. So when I see P get on TV and Romeo get on TV, like, yeah, me and my pops wrote, they ain't like shit, nigga. I wrote that shit. Like I said, go check the slang out. Romeo, what it do, man? What it is? He mind you to death on the first album. And he was another important factor to realize. Look at 8 artists that was No Limit. Without the last name Miller, all them niggas is regular niggas right now. If I'm lying. Look at Silk the Shocker. Silk the Shocker ain't got another record since Romeo came out. Keep it real. Look at it.
Ain't they cousins? They ain't family? Silk and them?
Nigga, that's his nephew. That's Master P's brother. Silk is Master P's brother. So I'm just telling you, when Romeo came out, Silk was the second highest artist on No Limit.
Right.
He multi-platinum artist. But when Lil Romeo came aboard, Silk, they didn't fuck with him no more. Bye. I got my son now, nigga. I don't need you.
So how much you would you
Facts,
estimate?
bro.
How much did you estimate you made in work for hire, and how much would you estimate he owed you in royalties? I know it's crazy.
Yeah, he owed me a hell of a bag. It like my whole shit is it's the way the shit went down. It's the principle, bro. Like he run around telling niggas, yo, he was a ball nigga. When I came to No Limit, nigga, my chain was bigger than they chain. Nigga, I had more diamonds in my chain than they No Limit tank, nigga. And I got pictures to show that and to prove it. When they gave me my No Limit chain, I was so dissatisfied. I got my No Limit chain redone and put more ice in my shit because it wasn't enough, nigga. Now who does that? You feel me? Who does that, nigga?
Man.
You know what I mean? When I first came out here, we flew ourselves out here, nigga. My niggas flew they self. He flew me, but my niggas flew they self out here. You feel me?
Right.
So, like I said, that just pissed over, you know, TV like, yo, I'm do right by niggas. No, you don't, because everybody's fucked up. Ain't no nigga on No Limit that was an artist that sold mad records, got money to this day. And you can't use Mystical, because Mystical left and went to Universal had his own deal. I'm talking about every artist that was on there. Name a nigga that's on No Limit right now that got money or is not a regular nigga right now, but they sold millions of records. Even so.
So would you say that that's common practice? Because you hear this about Diddy, you hear, you know, I've even heard this about Master P, you know, the rumors about, you know, the publishing, that whole publishing thing, them taking that from people who just didn't know better. So what do you think about that?
I mean,
he did it to more people, or how you feel about that?
I think he did it to a lot of people. My whole thing is a lot of people don't know the business. Like I said, you get caught up. You went from watching a nigga at home on TV to actually being with them every day. So you get caught up in the fame. You feel me? As opposed to your business. Like most artists broke, they trying to keep up with the CEO. The CEO got that bag. You can't keep up with the CEO. You feel me? So most niggas, when they get on, like, I ain't getting no sign-on bonus when I got there. I didn't get this. I didn't get that. He treated niggas from New Orleans better than I'm from New York. So he ain't got to see niggas from New York, but he got to go back to New Orleans.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So when he signed a nigga like Chopper, he gave him a Jag, but it was his Jag. So Chopper got to go back to the city fronting like you really taking care of him because he's from your city. But what about all the artists that was on there? Like we had a No Limit East. It was me. It was a group called Official. I was a solo artist. It was a group called Official. And there's another solo artist named Short Circuit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I wrote all that shit, bro. I wrote a lot of shit, and like I said, I didn't get my money, and I don't like the fact that niggas trying to act like I didn't do it when it's facts, nigga. Even on the first album, if you turn over the back, Romeo says, "Thanks to Slay Sean and Mike Diesel for helping me with my music." You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's in his writing. You know, when you put your credits on the back of this, that's in his shit. And I'm on the album, so it ain't like I'm just saying this shit. I'm on the album. I'm on hooks. You get your hand on the single, nigga, in the beginning of the record, I'm the one talking. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all this shit is facts. So, like, Romeo, like I can't get mad at Romeo because he was a kid, but, nigga, you grown-ass man. Like, you know what I did for, nigga? Your pops didn't pay me. And the whole reason why I left me and No Limit ain't together no more, nigga, I was mad, nigga. I'm a street nigga. So I couldn't get at the nigga with my physically because he keep police around. You feel me? So I got at him musically, and that shit blackballed me, nigga. I had a CD coming at this nigga neck. You feel me? And that shit blackballed me. So niggas, you gonna believe a nigga you never heard of or a certified dude that already moved records, like a Master P.
Now get into the whole blackball thing. We hear a lot of people that say that.
So the blackball thing. All right, so after I was with No Limit, I know you heard of Lil Troy, Want to Be a Baller. I wrote for his son, T2.
Mm-hmm.
It was another artist named Jay Griffin from here. He got signed to Music World, Matthew Knowles label. I wrote for him too. But the blackballing, as far as it goes, is when I sat in Universal, I sat in Sony, and I sat in Def Jam. Played the Beef CD. Them niggas didn't want to fuck with it because of their relationship with Master P. Like I said, this dude sold millions of records. So who you gonna believe? A new nigga, or you gonna believe a nigga who's already certified? You looking at a business relationship. I didn't have no machine. If the internet was popping like it is now, at the time when I was coming at that nigga, he'd have been finished. Because I was making enough noise on the street. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm from right out the trunk era. I'm in the South. You feel me? I'm still out here. I've been out here for 20 years, bro. I got shows with Slim Thug, Power Wide, feel me, J Dog, all these Houston niggas. I done did shows with all these niggas. Like I said, I've been out here for a dub, bro, for 20 years. P ain't even out here no more. He in California.
Okay.
So like I said, I'm not gonna act like P never gave me no money, but did he do right by me? No.
Is it fair to say? I mean, because what we see out here, and we've given Master P a whole lot of credit for what we see as far as a businessman, his entrepreneurial spirit, and things like that. But we don't get the backstory. So I'm glad you're here giving us this conversation right now. Is it fair to say, bro, that that Master P's a fraud? Would you say that?
You said, is he a fraud?
Yeah.
What I say about Master P is this, bro. I say I heard that niggas took advantage of him back in the days, like with the music shit. Like he was letting other niggas take care of his business and they was stealing from him. So ever since he found out about that, he's fucked everybody else coming forward. You feel me? But is he a fraud? In my eyes, I say hypocrite because nigga, you've been worth $400 million. When the last time you touched a brick? When the last time you moved a brick? So what a lot of these execs do is feed off niggas straight from the street. Nigga, if you straight from the street, you know exactly what's going on because you out there. These niggas are so away from it. So the thing that got me mad at P is P always want to be that dude. Perfect example. Go look at Tight Whips. I think it's 8. I'm on Tight Whips. I'm rapping on that song and I'm in a video. It's about 8 artists on there and P rap 3 times. Go look at the music video Tight Whips. He don't want nobody to get no fucking shine, bro. We had a hell of a game. He could have Phil Jackson the game and won. This nigga would take your shit and steal it and run with it. This nigga gave me an excuse on the I soundtrack. The nigga, I wrote the hook and I'm on the I soundtrack song with him. And the nigga gonna tell me, yo, they want me on the hook, so I gotta take you off.
I heard that.
What kind of shit is that, bro?
Man. So have you ever tried to reach out to him in any way?
P ain't gonna reach out. P ain't gonna reach out because P is not gonna admit I did him no wrong. And you know what really took the cake with P was his excuse of me not fucking with him no more is he said somebody told him that I was gonna rob him. I said, P, first of all, bring the nigga who told you that to my face and let him say that, for one, right? And for two, if I wanted to rob you, nigga, I lived with you for a whole year. I could have been robbed you, nigga.
Yeah.
Am I right? I had my own room. I could have been robbed this nigga. If that was my intentions, I could have been robbed you. And if you really felt that way, why wouldn't you bring a nigga who told you that to my face? Because you know how I would have gave it up. So he basically was just trying to get rid of me because I was becoming a problem. I started not wanting to find work for hire. Nigga, I'm not giving up my royalties. And I'm like, and only reason I stayed so long is because I'm like, if y'all like this bubblegum shit I'm doing for Romeo, wait till my shit drop. That's all that kept me there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all like this simple shit, then I'm going to be great. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even tripping. I could write a song. It don't matter. I was nice back then. I'm still nice right now. You know what I'm saying? I still do music, but it kind of burnt me out. Like everywhere I went, niggas will always bring up, well, what happened with No Limit? Well, because of the B CD. A lot of niggas heard the B CD, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas heard it. You know, perfect example, Steve Francis. Steve Francis was starting his own label in Houston. I met Steve Francis. A lot of niggas always bring up my B CD, so I bring it up to him before nigga can, hey, I'm like, yo, before nigga tell you, I'm going to tell you, nigga, I did a B CD, I came at P, nigga. You know what I mean? So I'm just letting you know before we go further. So he's like, oh, P, my man, I can't do that. I said, nigga, no disrespect, but I stayed with P for a year, nigga. You ain't never came to the house. Nigga, you drove by and honked, but you ain't never came to the house to say that's your man, nigga. Straight like that. I told Steve Francis just like that. I said, nigga, that ain't your man. I said, I stayed with him for a whole year. All you did was pass the house and honk the horn, nigga. If that was your man, you would have got out. Am I right?
That's a fact. How'd that end?
So I don't want to talk you out of depth. Give me some questions.
No. I said, how did that end? With Steve Francis. How did that end?
Oh, he didn't want to do it, but like I said, because he said he had a relationship with P, so he couldn't do it because of the disrespect on the. I'm telling you, son, if the BCD would have came out in today's era, my nigga, I'm telling you, bro. I got at this nigga like no a whole CD, name calling, name dropping, everything. Not no subliminals. You know niggas be rapping about a nigga, then you gotta figure out who he talk about. No nigga, Master P, you bitch ass nigga, I'm talking to you straight from the gate from the beginning to the end of the CD, bro.